Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is day 109 of playing chess every day until 2000 ELO, and I'm at 1865. Okay, we finally got a game against in 2045. I'm gonna get 12 points if I win this game. Yo, is he from Georgia or England? I guess that's Georgia. Yes. We're playing the Carl Khan. I'm really confident about this game. Okay, we're gonna go d5. Let's see what he plays. Okay, this move we take. Knight takes, bishop out. When they take with the knight, they don't take. Weird. So knight to f6. How are you dealing to deal with this pawn? So knight to f6, there will be this move f3, and after you take, and knight takes. The mistake that many people play, which I did with bishop to g4, and he takes here, and a lot of stuff. But knight to f6, he plays this move, and you can take, and after he takes, you put the bishop on f5, I believe. Right? So knight to f6, f3, pawn takes, knight here, bishop to f5, knights get close, and you just play the move e6. He castles. You're giving him a lot of space, but I believe that's the correct way of playing this opening. He plays the move f3 now. Okay, f3. After he takes with the knight. You put the bishop on f5. He plays something like this, and we just go here so that we can defend this pawn from the bishop and also activating the pieces. Yes, I believe we take. The knight would take, and bishop here. But then he's going to castle, and he's having a lot of pressure. Yes, he has a lot of pressure. But you have to understand, this is a von Henning gambit. This is a gambit at the end, right? Okay. Playing the move e6, I believe it is the most reasonable move in my head right now. Everything will be defended. So I'm just going to play the move e6 and knight to d7, bishop to d6, or bishop to e7, so that we can make sure nothing will happen on this file. And then we can maybe castle. This is very venomous opening. You have to be very careful. I actually never played against this opening before. I don't know what is this. Is there rook sacrifice? Pawn takes, check, we block. There is nothing. But bishop back seems the most reasonable. Knight takes, pawn takes, bishop takes. How about just knight to d7? Knight to d7, what am I doing with knight to d7? Knight to d7, there will be like knight takes, this, and there will be this move. Okay, so he can take the pawn, because if I take with the king, there will be rook takes, and I cannot take because this is pinned. Okay, so he can take me here. So what is the move now? Swear to God, I did not play it. I was just throwing the freaking arrow. I hope it's not a blunder. It's fucking a blunder. It is a fucking blunder, because after takes and king takes, there will be this move because we cannot take, it's pinned. And after knight takes and queen takes, there will be rook takes, and you cannot take because you lose the queen. This is the right move. Like, I was thinking, I was just throwing the arrow. I did not play it. I was just throwing the damn arrow. But this stupid chess.com thing, when you click and drag, I fixed this and I only put it to be only, click, not to drag, but it keeps on dragging. Knight takes pawn. Knight takes pawn, king takes, there will be rook takes here. But then we can attack the bishop would move. And we can activate the bishop, but he just lost a pawn. And if knight takes, queen takes, rook takes, queen to g6. I just can't believe that I swear to God, I was just throwing an arrow. I was throwing an arrow, but it just clicked somehow. This is not the best move. I don't know the theory of this opening, but I do believe it's maybe knight to d5, because after maybe knight takes and this, and after it takes, we can just take because this is not pinning us anymore. Knight takes, which one to take with the queen takes? There will be rook takes here. He took the bishop first. He took the bishop first. So after takes, will be some kind of check and we can block. No. Takes. He wants to take with the knight. But how about takes? He takes with the knight. Why it's disconnecting? Piece of garbage phone. Sorry, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the damn stupid phone. Okay. So we have a chance to take. He will take with the knight and we will take with the queen. He will take with the bishop and I will take back. Queen for 3 pieces. But he took a pawn. So the queen is 9 and this is 3, 6, and a 5. There are 11. I give him a point, so there are 10. So I'll be up a pawn. Should I go for it? Should I not? Pawn takes, knight takes, queen takes. Some kind of a check, we just block. He takes my queen, we take back. This is risky. This is risky. He was supposed to take the pawn with the knight. Because here I have a chance to take 3 pieces for a queen. Takes here. What if I just moved away? He will just attack my queen and attack the rook. So pawn takes, knight takes, queen takes, bishop takes, king takes. There are no checks and we can play the move g6 to defend the other pawn, to get the bishop out and put the rook on e8 and knight to d7. God be with me. Let's go. Knight takes f7. Knight takes f7, queen takes f7, bishop takes f7. There will be some kind of... He takes with the bishop. I don't know what is the difference. Why did he take with the bishop? Hold up, now I'm reconsidering my options. Why did he take with the bishop? What? So the queen is 9. These are 6. So I'm giving him 3 points, but I only have... I have 2. So wait, if I take here, he will take and I will take. So I lost 9 points. So I'm at 7. But I gained... Hold up. What the hell am I talking about, bro? Queen takes, knight takes, king takes. He would have 4 pieces for against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'd have a rook versus a rook, and a knight versus a knight, and a bishop versus a bishop, but there's a rook and a knight versus the queen. Should I take it? Or should I just move away? Because if I moved away, how is he gonna win this? If I moved here, he will play this. I can go here. He will play then this check. But I can move away, and after you take me, I take here, and the knight will not be saved. Hold up, we have to calculate correctly. We have 2 points of material. If we take, we would have 5. But he would take me, so we would have a 5, but then minus 9, we would have minus 4 for him. But then we would take the knight, now it's minus 1 for him. Right? No, it's losing for me. There are 6 and there's 9, so 3 points, and I'm only up 2 points. Yeah, it's not a trade. Not a good trade. But king to d8, what's gonna happen then? King to d8, there will be maybe this check. We just move away, and he will lose one of the pieces. So king to d8, there will be this move attacking my queen. And I play queen to e7, and after this check, I move away. He gives me this check, block with the bishop, takes, takes me here, take the bishop, king here, bishop here, queen here, knight check, king here, check here, takes, no checks whatsoever, and then he would take me here and I would take here, and I can just play knight to d7 or knight here to win the knight back. What the hell is this gambit, bro? King to d8. I'm not sure what the hell am I doing. He was supposed to take with the knight, not with the... Oh yeah, he played the move. Okay. So what now? What about queen to e7? But wait, queen to e7, you will not, develop the bishop, so that will be a problem. How about queen to e8? He plays this check. You move the king away. He plays a kind of check. You will block. You will take, and he will, okay. So queen here is fine. And he will try to defend it, and then I would play bishop out. So that when he gives a check, and I move away, he will still win the rook. Is it queen here or queen here? Queen here, check, king, bishop, here, takes, he takes me here, I take him here, and I will develop my knight and win the knight back. But after queen here, he cannot develop his queen any kind of way. I can just move the king then. Right? Bro, queen here, that will be a check. King here, there will be another check. I'll go here, takes, sorry about the freaking lines. Queen here. What is the difference between these two? Queen here, check. King here, bishop here, this, knight, queen, we will win the knight. But this, what if he takes? That's a mistake because of this move. He gives me a check and I can just move away. Another check and we can take. I don't know. This move, what if he played now this, but we just go... So wait, queen here, bishop here, for what reason? After this check, we cannot move away, we have to go here. And then he would take, but I would still take. I have to learn this gambit because this is the only gambit that kicks me in the head, and I don't know what to do against it. That's a mistake, I believe, because of this move. I'm guessing this check, but I go here. Oh, you moron. After this check, we cannot go here. Because after this check, I was thinking that I'm blocking with the bishop, but I'm blocking with the queen now. I have to go here. Check, I have to go here now. Check here. He takes me here, and I take. He cannot protect himself. He cannot, get the knight out. But then we're going to play bishop out, knight to d7, and get the king closer to here. Yeah, what is this gambit, bro? I have to learn it. Where is the internet? He just took a pawn. That is weird. What? Why? Now I'm just up a pawn. And my king is a little bit fucked up. Okay, so after this move, he can play this move again. We don't want that to happen. So playing the move h6, he will play me this check. That's a blunder, of course. So after h6, check. You go here. Ooh, check. But we go here. Hold up. h6, knight check, king here. Any check with the knight, we can just take it. It gives me a check and we can go back. So h6, a check, and king here. He plays this check. We can move. We cannot block, but we have to move the king. We can move it here. And he goes back with the bishop, maybe. And then we just go back. I don't know. But we're gonna get 4 points if he drew the game. What's happening to the network? h6, knight check. So h6, knight check, king here. He gives me this check. We can just go there. I have no clue. No single clue. If you move the knight back, I'm winning. If you move the knight back, I am winning the game. 100%. Because I would be like a couple of moves. Yeah, he played the check. Going here, that's a mistake because a lot of open discoveries. We have to go here. After we go here, there will be this check, but we can go there. And after that, he can play this check, but we can draw, go back. So this check here, check here, check back, check here. So it's better to go here right away. So after king here, check, king here, another check, we can just draw back. And if he wants to draw the game, let it be. Or am I just a bozo because this is not a check? What's happening? 1 point. I have no single cue. What the hell is going on? If I move the knight, I made it. I have to do something here. I have to do something that I cannot move the knight because I will get brutally mated with this queen here. So maybe he's aiming for my bishop, for my knight. If I play this move, he can just give me a checkmate in 1. This is not a good position for me. But I can go here. Isn't that the most retarded move you ever seen, guys, in your life? I can go here. He sacrifices the queen. We can just take. There are no checks. Here, there are no checks for him. And there are no more discoveries, no more checks. And he's aiming to move the queen to attack my queen with the rook. But after I go here, and I just develop my knight, there are no more checks. This move, he goes here, now we can play this, and after he takes, we take the other knight. This move, wow. Imagine this move actually working. I have no clue. You piece of garbage. It is working. He played it wrong. He played it completely wrong. But he's still having a really, really killer position. I have to study this opening. Or all I have to do is not to get into it by not just attacking it with the bishop. Giving me a check, I don't believe there's anything for him. Because if my king went to g8, my rook is garbage. Yes, you're right. But I want to play this move. Oh, that's just nasty. Knight to c7. How the fuck this happens? So knight to d7, he takes me here. Okay. Attacking the bishop. The bishop will go back, or the bishop will go here. So this is not a very... And this, you cannot play this because of a lot of checks. Playing this move, he will take and I will take. But playing this move, he moves the bishop somewhere. I want to play this so that I can go here, so that I can open up for the knight in some way. So this move gives me a check. I can just take, because if takes and takes, who's winning this? I have no damn clue. Let's go here. He takes me here, I take him here, he gets the knight out, and he cannot get it out anymore because that's it. But there will be this check. If I take and knight takes and king takes, I'm giving away 9 points for 6 points, so I'm losing 3, but I'm only up 1, so I'm giving away 2, so I'll be minus 2. So this we cannot take him. This, we go here, this is the only square that we have, and now he takes, but he will lose the bishop. And then he will attack me again, and I will attack. So yeah, I can go here. He cannot play a check. Go here. If he takes, you just take the bishop, and it's not so clear, but it's not so... Okay, so he goes here, there. That nasty mother... Knight here. Bishop check. Knight d7, he will take here. What about knight to a6? He takes me here, and I play queen to d7 so that I can get out with the bishop and try to win the knight back. Knight to a6, knight takes, queen here, he cannot protect. But he's gonna play this, but we can go here. Yeah. Knight to a6. That will be this check, but we can just move away, I believe. So he takes me here, queen here. He cannot get back with the knight because I can just take. And this is just a trade. If he takes, queen here, he cannot attack me right away. And then I'm going to play bishop to d6, and after bishop takes, and the knight will be hanging. So I would take 2 bishops for the rook. This opening is... Wow, I have a lot of things to study about this. Okay, he took. Now, moving the queen is crucial so that we can play bishop to d6 and attack the knight. And this move will also holding this square twice. But after this move, and he plays maybe this, we go here so that he can never attack a key defender of the square. So queen here, no attackers on me whatsoever. He plays bishop here, and I just play this, and if he takes, we just take. I believe this might be a good move. Trying to go here, trying to trade, trying to take back the knight, so that I would take 2 pieces for the rook. Unless you just went here and I just take. And then he would be up 1 pawn. It's also fine for him, I don't know how. Yeah. This opening and the fantasy variation, they are very, very tricky in the Caro-Kann. But these are the 2, variations that I did not study. He plays bishop here. Okay, so which one is better to play? I believe bishop here it's better. Why? Because if he takes, I can just take. He plays a kind of check here or here. We can just move away. And there are no more checks. And we can just take the knight. So bishop to d6, bishop takes, king takes, queen check, king back, knight here, rook takes, knight takes, queen takes, check here, and he cannot deliver a checkmate because the rook is defending. This is crazy. Bishop to d6, bishop takes, king takes, there will be this check, we move back, he attacks my bishop, and I take his knight, and when he takes me knight take, and there will be this check, protected by the bishop, and when I move here to the only square, I will lose this pawn. No, I will not, because the queen will be defending. We're holding the square from the knight so that we can win it back, and he would only be up 1 pawn. And if he takes, check here, knight. So yeah. Oh, you. I always miss stuff. I always miss stuff. But I just believe he's gonna play queen check. It's more. Of course not. Of course freaking not. King here. He will take and I will take. Don't see. Why not just go there? I am safe for now. Why it's disconnecting? You garbage. Man, this phone is the shittiest phones ever on planet Earth. Reconnect, reconnect. I want to play this game. Come on. Come on, I just turned back the internet. Fuck Xiaomi, bro. Worst phones ever. So knight takes, queen takes, he gets the queen in, and I just take him here. And after he plays this check, I just move here. There is no checkmate, but there is rook, queen takes b7. Here, queen here, queen here. And after we take here, there will be this check, and after I move there, there's queen takes b7. But I can play knight to c7, protecting the rook, and the queen is a little bit trapped, or the queen has to go somewhere really not cool, and we're gonna play the check, and we're gonna win the pawn back and attack him. Hold up, here, we take. He gives me a check, I go here. He cannot take this, he can take this, but after knight to c7, I'm defending my rook, and the knight is defended by the queen. The only square for the queen is to go here, and then we would take this pawn with a check. Weird stuff happening right now. Queen here, takes, check, here. But the crazy thing, he can just play rook here. But I can just now attack his queen. He will take me here, that would be a check. He would move here, and I would get in, and I'm ready to sacrifice the queen for this so he cannot take my knight yet. Crazy stuff, crazy stuff. But this is going to be very informative, so stay tuned for the game review, because it's going to be very important. We're going to learn a lot. If I were him, just the queen here seems the most logical to me. Queen here, rook takes, there will be this check, we have to go here, this is defended, there are no background checkmate like this because the rook is there. And if he takes this pawn, we play knight to c7, the queen is he cannot move the queen anywhere, and he cannot defend the pawn. But if he played this move, and then we just played rook to f8, takes the pawn, we get the queen in. It's risky, it's risky. It's a lot of risk in this game. I should know this by now, this variation. But I never actually sit there and learn it. Okay, so we've seen after this what will happen. But I can just take him here. He's gonna play this, and I can go here now. So he protected the weakness, but whenever you play queen here or queen here, I'm just gonna play rook to f8, defended by the queen, and we'll hop in back with the knight, and we're gonna try to survive. We're not winning this. Surely we're not winning this, because very beautiful pawn chain. But on this side it's equal, but on this side it's 4 against 3. There's always this chance of trying to sacrifice one of the pawns to get in, but we would have chances. Queen here, rook to f8. The queen needs to move somewhere. He would offer a queen trade, but we just take. Double pawns are not cool for him, and knight back and knight here. He takes a knight take. But the rook will be tricky. Maybe he saw that at the end of this variation, before he plays this move, he will lose the pawn back, and it's going to be a little bit tricky. I don't know why he went for there. This is not possible. Rook here, because if you play this, you can just take. or for a queen trade, and maybe it will be a draw. If we traded the queens and the rooks, maybe it will be a draw, because a knight and a bishop, not so clear. Okay, he's trying to force a queen trade. I understand. Understandable. What to do now? He wants to give me a check, and I will take, and after rook takes, and I move away, that will be he takes the pawn here. So what to do? Rook here? He plays a check, and I take, and he takes, and I can just try to move away. There's nothing to attack my pawn. He's very smart. His moves are really great. Wow. I only have 25 seconds. I'm gonna try to hold on, but I don't. This move is really strong, but it's the exact same thing. So after this check, we can just move away. I believe knight here is nice. Knight here, I have nothing. Check here, there is no mate because everything is defended. And after a check and I go here, you cannot sacrifice. Okay, I have only one square. Oh, this move. Oh, this move. Oh. Oh, rook to e7. That's what I missed. Rook to e7, there's just checkmate here or checkmate here. I cannot hold it. Very nice game. I just crumbled under the pressure. Checkmate here or checkmate here. The only way to stop it after this, and this. He gives me a check, and after here, that will be checkmate. GG. Resign. We only lost 4 points. I have no idea how this happened. No clue. I don't know, for a second I thought that I was like, I'm getting back to the game. Look for pawn moves which allow you to develop your pieces. Now we're gonna look at the game. He played with an 88.3, 80, okay. E4. Okay, playing the Caro-Kann, playing this, takes. Yeah. So this is already a mistake, and it gives it advantage, and that is the best move. And that is the best move to take. And that is the best move to go here. And it's not the best move to castle. Ah! How am I losing this? That's the blunder. Oh, it's just oh my retarded. Yeah. See? My blunder was I mouse slip. My blunder that I mouse slip. I was just drawing this arrow to protect against this, and after it takes, there will be rook takes and pawn takes. It cannot take because you lose the queen. I was just drawing arrows to explain, but bishop back is just the winning move. Bishop back and there's nothing for him. Bishop back and there's nothing. There's no kind of sacrifices now here. He's gonna play king to h1 or bishop takes e6. That's a little bit retarded, right? Bishop takes e6, f takes e6, then what? Knight takes e6? Knight takes e6 and queen to d7. And then bishop to g5. Why bishop to g5? Okay, you cannot take because you will get pinned. Okay. Now, is it bishop here? Queen takes e6. What the hell? Queen takes e6, there's rook here. You play knight to e4. And queen to f3. And now we have to move the queen. Knight takes g5. Knight takes g5? What? Yeah. Yeah, that was my blunder. I just mouse slid. That is the brilliant move. Okay. play the check. I go here. Knight back. Okay, so knight back was better because I had to see this, and I had to go here with the knight. Wow. So apparently I knew exactly how to deal with this. Even though your opponent found a nice tactic, you did a good job building an advantage before that, something to build on. So the opening was nice. I knew exactly how to reply to it. I played perfectly the exact same way that I had to play it. And here, I just had to play bishop to g6. Just bishop to g6. That was it. Just simple bishop to g6. Check the engine. He needs to play bishop to f4. After bishop to f4, bishop to e7. What does he play? I'm up a pawn and I'm developed and everything. Bishop takes e6. Now bishop takes e6. Okay, should I take? I believe I can take. No, I have to play h6. What? h6, there's knight takes. No, if knight takes, you can just take with the bishop, right? So bishop takes f7 check. And I have to take with the bishop. And now knight takes f7 and king takes f7. Bishop here or something like that. Queen to e2, queen to d3. Okay. But that was my blunder. Yeah. And just from that position, it's just crazy how the move that I mouse slipped, it is the move that kills the game for me. Because I did not play it. I was just saying, because I never, ever play a move after I just draw an arrow before it. I have to draw a lot of arrows, think a lot before I play the move. So I was just drawing an arrow, but I mouse slipped and I played it. But this seems actually more reasonable. Yeah, I don't know why I just did not win there. But I was thinking about it, but I did not, play it. I was just drawing the damn arrow. But a loss is a loss. We've learned this opening that it is trash because you gain a lot of advantage, especially if you just went back and then you just develop your pieces and he takes here, you just attack him. So I've learned this. This will never happen again. Shut up. This is the best move. Go back with the bishop, defend everything, get the bishop out, castle your king, knight to d7, and continue the game having a very good advantage while him just, attacking nothing. While you can just gain a lot of tempo attacking him. Yeah. We've learned our lesson. We learned the lesson. We played like a 2050. My opening was fire, but my way of handling the attack is very bad. Nonetheless, we just played also, a mouse slip. We're back to 1861. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.